In this Living Righteously series, we're going to be talking about moving on. And as you can see, I'm actually showing myself today in this Living Righteously video. And as you can see, I'm actually in a park right now. I just thought it was a good idea to really get outside and really get a change of scenery so you can get an idea of how I look. And hopefully one day I can get an idea of how you look. But as you can probably hear in my voice, I'm actually recovering from a cold. And that's where I've been the past week, actually. It's just trying to recover. But Yahoo is good. Yahoo is great, and I hope Yahuwah is really doing some amazing things in your life as well. And so today we're going to be talking about moving on, and hopefully these scriptures today will be helpful as you continue to move on into truth, and as you continue to progress in the truth, and as you can to really continue to seek Yahuwah and His true Son Yahusha, because I understand and I know that this path can be a very lonely path indeed. It can be a very narrow path indeed for a reason, but just know that as you continue to move on and strive in Yahuwah and Yahusha, that Yahuwah is right there with you, and He's cheering you on too. And like I said, He wants to have that relationship with you as well. And like I said, I hope these scriptures are helping you out on your spiritual journey into truth as you continue to seek our Father on that real personal level. And so the very first scripture that we're going to be going over today is Tehillim, or Psalms chapter 25. And this one has actually been helping me out this week because, like I said, this week I've just been under the weather. But we're going to read the whole thing together, and then we're going to go over a few more. But it says, "Unto thee, O Yahuwah, do I lift up my soul." And because this is a truth network, we use the restored set-apart Hebrew names for our Father Yahuwah and His true Son, the Messiah, Yahusha. Then it says, "O my Elohim," another way to pronounce Elohim is Elohim, "I trust in thee. Let me not be ashamed, and let not mine enemies triumph over me. Yea, let none that wait on thee be ashamed. Let them be ashamed which transgress without cause. Show me thy ways, O Yahuwah. Teach me thy paths. Lead me in thy truth and teach me." And we know that based on Tehillim, or Psalms chapter 119, verses 142, that the word of our Father is true. His word is true. His Torah is true. And then it says, "For thou art the Elohim, or Elohim, of my salvation. On thee do I wait all the day." And I know it can be difficult and tough waiting on our Father Yahuwah and just really seeking Him and seeking His presence. But part of moving on and really moving on fervently is waiting on our Father. "Remember, O Yahuwah, thy tender mercies and thy loving kindness, for they have been ever of old. Remember not the sins of my youth, nor my transgressions. According to thy mercy, remember thou me for thy goodness' sake, O Yahuwah. Good and upright is Yahuwah. Therefore will He teach sinners in the way. The meek will He guide in judgment, and the meek will He teach His way. All the paths of Yahuwah are mercy and truth unto such as keep His covenant and His testimonies, which is His law, statutes, and commandments. For thy name's sake, O Yahuwah, pardon mine iniquity, for it is great. What man is he that feareth Yahuwah? For him shall He teach in the way that he shall choose. His soul shall dwell at ease, and his seed shall inherit the earth. The secret of Yahuwah is with them that fear Him, and He will show them His covenant. Mine eyes are ever toward Yahuwah, for He shall pluck my feet out of the net. Turn thee unto me, and have mercy upon me, for I am desolate and afflicted. The troubles of my heart are enlarged. O bring thou me out of my distresses. Look upon my affliction and my pain, and forgive all my sins. Consider mine enemies, for they are many, and they hate me with cruel hatred. O keep my soul and deliver me. Let me not be ashamed, for I put my trust in thee. Let integrity and uprightness preserve me, for I wait on thee. Redeem Yashra or Israel, O Elohim, out of all his troubles. Through affliction right now, and maybe you're going through some persecution and some trials right now, just as myself and many others who are on this path and journey into truth, as we continue to seek our Father Yahuwah and follow His law, statutes, and commandments. But just know that our Father has a plan, and just like Scripture says, be still and know that our Father is Yahuwah, Elohim, and He will deliver us from all of our troubles. And that's why I'm here in Shamut, or Exodus chapter 14, and we're going to be reading from verses 13 through 18. 18, and we're going to see exactly what this instance is talking about in the Torah itself when it comes to moving on and how our Father fights our battles for us. Because remember this, just as Yirmiyahu, Jeremiah, talks about that nothing is too hard for our Father in heaven. And it says, and Moses said unto the people, we're in verses 13 through 18, fear ye not, stand still, and see the salvation of Yahuwah, which he will show you today. For the Egyptians whom ye have seen today, ye shall see them again no more forever. Yahuwah shall fight for you, and ye shall hold your peace. And Yahuwah said unto Moses, wherefore criest thou unto me? Speak unto the children of Yashrael that they go forward. And that's something that we have to remember to do too, is always be moving forward, never back. But lift thou up thy rod, and stretch out thy hand over the sea, and divide it. And the children of Yashrael or Israel shall go on dry ground through the midst of the sea. And I, behold, I will harden the hearts of the Egyptians, and they shall follow them. And I will get me honor upon Pharaoh, and upon all his hosts, upon his chariots, and upon his horsemen. And the Egyptians shall know that I am Yahuwah, when I have gotten me honor upon Pharaoh, upon his chariots, and upon his horsemen. And of course we know that the context in this chapter is talking about Yahuwah and how he parted the Red Sea for the children of Israel. And maybe you've reached that stumbling block in your life. Maybe you've reached that point where you're ready to cross over the spiritual Red Sea, but you have so many enemies that are trying to overtake you and trying to overtake your life. But just like scripture told us in the Torah, that we just have to continue to move forward in Yahuwah and move on and let Yahuwah fight our enemies for us, because Yahuwah will fight for us on our behalf. But only when we trust in Yahuwah will Yahuwah do this and get the esteem from it. Because now I'm here in Tehillim, or Psalms chapter 56, and we're going to be reading the entire psalm together. It says, be merciful unto me, O Elohim, for man would swallow me up. He fighting daily oppresseth me. Mine enemies would daily swallow me up, for they be many that fight against me, O thou most high. What time I am afraid, I will trust in thee. In Elohim I will praise his word, which is his Torah. In Elohim I have put my trust. I will not fear what flesh can do unto me. And just like our Mashiach Yahusha says in the book of Matidyahu, that we don't have to be afraid of man and what man is going to do, but rather we can fear our Father, who has the power to take away our lives and our souls. But then it goes on to say, every day they wrest my words. All their thoughts are evil, are against me for evil, Salakia. They gather themselves together, they hide themselves, they mark my steps when they wait for my soul. Shall they escape by iniquity? And thine anger cast down the people, O Elohim. Thou tellest my wanderings, put thou my tears into thy bottle. Are they not in thy book? And I just love this verse right here, where it says once again, put thou my tears into thy bottle. Are they not in thy book? And maybe you're dealing with some tears today. Maybe you're going through some real serious pain, hurt, abuse, and struggle, as I've gone through, as many of you out there have gone through yourselves. But just know that our Father has a plan indeed. Then it says, when I cry unto thee, then shall mine enemies turn back. This I know, for Elohim is for me. And when Yahuwah is for us, who can stand against us? In Elohim will I praise his word. In Yahuwah will I praise his word. And we know that his word is true. We also know that his word is a lamp unto our feet and a light unto our path. In Elohim have I put my trust. I will not be afraid what man can do unto me. And it repeats that again in this chapter here. Thy vows are upon me, O Elohim. I will render praises unto thee, for thou hast delivered my soul from death. Will not thou deliver my feet from falling, that I may walk before Elohim in the light of the living? And like I said, I know it can be a very tough battle indeed. We wrestle not against flesh and blood, and that is just the honest truth. And I know many of us can attest to that. I am definitely a living witness and testimony unto that. But whenever you're dealing with familiar spirits, the best way to battle that and the best way to move on from whatever it is that you're going through is to use the word of our Father to really help remedy that and to help remedy any of the pain that you may be going through and experiencing. And that's why we're here in Mishlah, or Proverbs chapter 4, and we're going to be reading together from verses 25 through 27 that says, "Let thine eyes look right on, and let thine eyelids look straight before thee. Ponder the path of thy feet, and let all thy ways be established. Turn not to the right hand, nor to the left. Remove thy foot from evil." And I know that can be very difficult sometimes. You're always constantly being influenced by negative influence and even positive influences too. But just know that our Father has a plan, and just know that when we continue to trust in our Father and put our trust in our Father, that is where we can find salvation. Because remember this, Yahuwah is salvation. And honestly, that's what it's all about. It's all about being transformed by the renewing of our minds, because we even know that scripture says that if any man is in Yahushua HaMashiach, then he is in fact a new creature. And we also know that old things have been passed away, and behold, all things become new. And we also know that the best way to overcome and the best way to move on with any problem that we may be going through is to set the affection for the things above and not the things that are on earth, just as Colossians chapter 3 verses 2 says. But see, we just have to also know that when we're working for Yahuwah and we're laboring for Yahuwah, we just have to know that Yahuwah is going to be the one to bring the increase and the harvest in our lives. And we just have to know that Yahuwah is faithful and just to those who confess their sins before him, and we can cast our cares to Yahuwah, whom careth for us. But we also know that all things work together for the good of them that love our Father Yahuwah and that are called according to his purpose, just as even the Dabarim, or Deuteronomy chapter 6, commands us that we are to love our Father Yahuwah with all of our heart, mind, soul, and being. And so maybe you're looking for more truth, and maybe you're looking for more spiritual truth on your spiritual journey. If that's you and you're looking for scriptures that contain the name of our Father Yahuwah and Yahusha in them, then I highly recommend the Sefer, which is a comprehensive restoration of sacred scripture that's written in the English language. Now, what's good about the Sefer is that it restores the Aleph Tav 9,837 times, which have previously been omitted in other English translations and versions. So if you're really looking to get away from all of the watered down versions and translations, then I highly recommend this version indeed. But did you also know that the Sefer also includes all of the 81 books that were previously canonized as scripture, plus even 6 more books that are considered to be scripture, including Enoch and Jubilees and many other books that were in fact once scripture, but these books even include an accurate order as they were originally written, not to mention how these books also transliterates over 3,100 Hebrew names without any substitution in them whatsoever, but it also includes the Hebrew to English chart of the most common names and places that are commonly found throughout Scripture, as well as different charts and maps that can help you out on your spiritual journey into truth, including the modern and Paleo Hebrew if you're interested in learning more about the Hebrew and the Abari. And what's good about this week too, and this month, is that Sefer is actually doing a feast day special. So for the fall feasts that are upcoming, you can actually get 20% off of your purchase. You can even purchase the mobile app as well if that's something that you would like to do. And there is no coupon code that is needed for this whatsoever. And I'll be sure to leave all of the helpful information in the description box below to help you on your spiritual walk and journey, and as well as to give you motivation and inspiration and other tools that can help you, and good Yahuwah music that can also help you if you're looking for that. But I know it can be very tough moving on, and I know change can be very difficult, whether that includes moving into a new house, a new job, or even new spirituality, and even seeking our Father Yahuwah for the first time. But just remember this, that our Father loves you so much and so dearly, and there is a reason that you're watching this. And what you have to do and learn to do, just as I've had to learn, is to continue to trust in our Father Yahuwah and let him direct your paths. And remember, when you put your trust in Yahuwah, Yahuwah will direct your paths, because remember this, Yahuwah knows what is best for your life. So don't be afraid and fear no evil, because you have nothing to fear except our Father Yahuwah when you're reverencing him and you're praising him fully and wholeheartedly. But this is Truth Unveiled here, saying peace, love, and as always, shalom.